The gym door opens at 4:47 in the afternoon. Muhammad Ali walks in. The Catskill Mountains gym goes quiet. Speed bags stop. Jump ropes slow. Eyes shift toward the door. Mike Tyson, 19 years old, 260 pounds, is hitting the heavy bag. He sees Ali, stops, stares. Ali walks toward him, slowly. Not the float, not the dance, just walking. His hands don't shake yet, not visibly. But something has changed. A subtle stiffness. Tyson doesn't move. His trainer, Cus D'Amato, watches from the corner, silent. Ali stops 3 feet from Tyson, studies him. Then Ali asks the question, "Do you think you could beat me?" What happens in the next 10 minutes passes a torch, changes a life, creates a debt that takes 31 years to repay. This is the story of when Muhammad Ali met Mike Tyson. It was October 1985. Muhammad Ali was 43 years old, retired for 4 years. His hands trembled when he held coffee. His speech had slowed. The Parkinson's diagnosis wouldn't come officially for another year, but everyone knew something was wrong. Ali had defeated George Foreman in 1974, the Rumble in the Jungle, then destroyed Joe Frazier in Manila in 1975. But he fought too long, lost brutally to Larry Holmes in 1980, lost to Trevor Berbick in 1981. His final fight. Sad, slow. Now Ali traveled, visited gyms, still loved the sport that gave him everything, and took almost everything back. Mike Tyson was 19 years old, not yet professional, training with Cus D'Amato in the mountains. Cus, the legendary trainer who molded Floyd Patterson, and now saw something more terrifying in this Brooklyn kid. Tyson arrived at 16, a juvenile delinquent with 38 arrests. Rage that scared criminals. Cus saw past the rage, saw pain, saw a weapon that could be aimed. For 3 years, Cus built Tyson, physically, psychologically, teaching him to channel anger, focus violence, become a destroyer. By October 1985, everyone in boxing knew Tyson. The kid who hit like a truck, moved with impossible speed, knocked out grown men with punches that sounded like gunshots. But Tyson wasn't famous, wasn't champion, just potential. The gym was small, old school, wooden floors dark with sweat and blood, heavy bags on creaking chains. One ring, autumn light through dusty windows. The smell of liniment oil, old leather, determination. 6 fighters trained when Ali walked in. All stopped, all watched. Mike Tyson, who feared nothing, stood frozen. Muhammad Ali enters, wearing a gray tracksuit, worn at the knees, white Adidas sneakers, laces loose. 43 years old, 6'3", still carries himself like a champion. But something has changed. His face shows it, features softened, not from age, from something else. His eyes still intelligent, still warm, but they move slower, track things a half-second behind. His hands hang still, the tremor barely visible, just a flutter in his right fingers. He moves with grace, but not the Ali grace, not the float. This is careful, deliberate, his feet placement precise but requiring effort. No jewelry except a plain silver watch. His voice when he greets Cus is softer, slower. Words come but take time. By normal standards, Ali looks fine, healthy, strong. But by the standards of what he was, this Ali is diminished. Yet, he still commands the room. Mike Tyson stands at the heavy bag. Massive, not tall. 5 feet 10 inches, but built like someone compressed a heavyweight into a smaller frame. The result is terrifying. 260 pounds, no body fat, just slabs of power wrapped in dark skin glistening under gym lights. His neck is 20 inches, thick as a tree trunk, shoulders impossibly wide, arms short, but they look like they could break concrete, hands wrapped in white tape, no gloves, knuckles already swollen. His face is young, baby fat in his cheeks. He's 19, but his eyes are old, hurt, angry, focused. Michael Gerard Tyson, called Mike since birth, called Killer since 13. Boxing seriously for 3 years. Before that, a street kid. Brooklyn, Brownsville, worst neighborhood in New York. Father abandoned him at 2. Mother died when he was 16. What he has is Cus D'Amato. Cus took him in, gave him home, structure, purpose. That purpose is destruction. Training 6 hours daily, every day, 3 years. Cus doesn't believe in rest, believes in work, obsessive work. Amateur record, 24 wins, 3 losses. Never knocked down, never hurt. Knocked out 18 opponents. In sparring, he's hospitalized professionals. Broken ribs, broken jaws. Once hit someone so hard, the man couldn't speak for 2 days. Cus tells everyone, Tyson will be youngest heavyweight champion ever. More devastating than Liston. More ferocious than Foreman. More unstoppable than anyone. Most think Cus is hyping. Those who've seen Tyson hit know he's not. Tyson's 5 feet 10 inches. Most heavyweights are 6 feet 2 inches or taller. He uses his height as a weapon, slips under punches, gets inside, explodes upward with uppercuts that lift men off their feet. His style isn't pretty. It's brutal, efficient, violent. Cus taught him to slip, weave, move his head, make opponents miss, then punish them. But more than technique, Cus taught psychology, taught him he's invincible, taught him to see fear and exploit it, taught him he's not just a fighter, he's a destroyer. By every metric, Tyson is ready to turn pro, ready to destroy the division. But there's one thing Cus hasn't taught him: how to handle meeting his idol. Muhammad Ali is that idol. Ali watches Tyson hit the bag. Left hook to body, right uppercut, left hook to head. The bag jumps, chains creak, the sound echoes. It's not the speed, it's the power. Each punch lands with impossible weight. Ali has seen thousands of fighters, fought the best. This is different. This is something else. Cus walks over. They embrace. Champ, Cus says quietly. Cus, Ali says, smiling. They talk, catching up. Cus asks about Ali's health. Ali deflects. Asks about Tyson. Cus's eyes light up. That kid, that's the future heavyweight champion. Ali studies Tyson again. He hits hard. Like a truck, Cus says. But it's not just power. It's intelligence. He sees openings. Ali nods. Can I talk to him? Cus smiles. He'd love that. Kid worships you. Mike, come here. Tyson stops, looks over. His eyes widen slightly. He walks over, controlled. Up close, Ali sees how young Tyson's face is. But the eyes aren't young. Mike, Cus says, this is Muhammad Ali. Tyson stares, jaw clenches, hands ball into fists, nervous. Ali extends his hand. Nice to meet you, Mike. Tyson takes it, Firm grip, respectful. Mr. Ali, Tyson says quietly, voice high, young, Brooklyn accent strong. Call me Muhammad, Ali says. Tyson nods, hasn't let go of Ali's hand. I've been hearing about you. Cuz says you're the future. I'm trying to be, Tyson says. Ali lets go, steps back, studies him. The gym has gone quieter. Fighters stopped, watching. You hit hard, Ali says. Yes, sir. You move fast. Yes, sir. You afraid of anyone? No, sir. Ali nods slowly, then asks it. Do you think you could beat me? Complete silence. No speed bags, no jump ropes, nothing. Just silence. Tyson's face doesn't change. He looks at Ali, eye to eye. 5 seconds. Nobody moves. Cus stands to the side, arms crossed. He knew Ali would ask. This isn't a challenge. Ali is 43, retired, slow. He couldn't fight Tyson if he wanted to. This is a test, psychological. How does Tyson answer? What does it reveal? Most fighters would deflect, say something humble. I don't know, champ. Tyson is not most fighters. His face remains still, eyes locked on Ali's. His voice, quiet, clear, no hesitation. Yes, sir. I think I could beat you. The silence deepens. Tyson keeps talking. Not the you from 1975. Not the you from Manila. Not the you who beat Foreman. That Ali? Probably not. He pauses, jaw clenches. But you right now? Yes, sir. I think I could. Ali's face doesn't change. He listens. Tyson continues. You're slower now. I can see it. The way you walk. The way you move your head. There's a delay. Quarter second maybe. But it's there. Voice, quiet. Respectful. But surgical. Precise. Your hands shake. Just a little. I saw it. That means your nervous system is compromised. Your reflexes are compromised. Ali stands still. If we fought now, you couldn't move like before. Couldn't float. Couldn't dance. You'd have to stand and trade. And if we stand and trade, I hit harder than anyone you fought. Harder than Foreman. Harder than Liston. And I'm faster than both. Tyson takes a breath. You tried to use your reach. Keep me outside. But I'd get inside. I always get inside. Once I'm there, I'd hit you to the body. 4, 5, 6 times. Heavy shots. You'd cover up. Then I'd go upstairs. Uppercut. Hook. You'd go down. The gym is frozen. Tyson's voice softens, almost gentle. But that doesn't mean anything. Because you at 43 isn't you. You at 25, you at 30, that's you. And that man, I don't think anyone beats. Not me. Not anyone. He pauses, eyes glistening. You're the greatest fighter who ever lived. Not because of power, because of speed, intelligence, the ability to make opponents do what you wanted. The psychological warfare, getting in people's heads. No one's ever done it like you. No one ever will. He stops, waits. Everyone waits. Ali doesn't speak, doesn't smile, doesn't nod. Just stands there, processing. 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Tyson doesn't move, just waits. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. Then Ali speaks. Ali's voice is soft, measured. You're right. Tyson's eyes widen slightly. About all of it. I am slower. My hands do shake. My reflexes are compromised. If we fought today, you'd beat me. Probably quickly. Ali gestures slowly. You know why you're right? Because you see. Really see. Not just with eyes, with your mind. Most fighters look, you see. Ali steps closer. When you described how you'd beat me, you didn't just say I'd knock you out. You described the process, the strategy, body shots. Make me cover. Then go upstairs. That's not arrogance. That's analysis. Voice gains intensity. You understand something most fighters never learn. Fighting isn't about being the toughest. It's about being the smartest, the most prepared, the one who sees what's actually happening. Ali pauses. I fought for 21 years, fought the best, beat most, lost to some. You know what I learned? Tyson waits. The fights I lost in my head first, before the first punch. I didn't see clearly, didn't analyze correctly, believed my own hype instead of respecting my opponent. Eyes lock on to Tyson's. When I fought Berbick, my last fight, I knew I couldn't win, knew it before we touched gloves. But I fought anyway. Know why? No, sir. Pride. Stupid pride. Thinking I was still the Ali from 1975. I wasn't. And I was too proud to accept it. Hands gesture. Emphatic. You're not proud. Not in the wrong way. You answered honestly. Told me truth. Didn't try to flatter me. That's rare. Valuable. Tyson's shoulders relax. But you did something more important. What's that? You separated me now from me then. You didn't just say I'd beat Ali. You said I'd beat you now, but not you then. That shows respect. Real respect. Understanding that time changes everyone. Ali steps back. Cus told me you're going to be youngest heavyweight champion ever. I believe him. Know why? Tyson shakes his head. Because you have something you can't teach. Intelligence. Real intelligence. The ability to assess, analyze, see truth even when truth is uncomfortable. Ali looks directly at him. When you turn pro, you're going to destroy people. Knock out champions. And it's going to come easy. Too easy. Voice gets quieter, more serious. That's when you'll be in danger. Not from other fighters. From yourself. From believing you're invincible. From thinking power is enough. From stopping the analysis. Tyson nods slowly. Promise me something. What? When you become champion, when you're standing over knocked out fighters and the world calls you the baddest man on the planet, remember this conversation. Being the baddest doesn't mean being the best. Being the best means staying hungry, staying humble, staying smart. Ali extends his hand. Tyson takes it, his eyes wet now. You're going to be great, but greatness isn't just about winning. It's about how you win. It's about what you do with the platform. It's about who you become when cameras aren't on. Tyson's voice cracks. I won't let you down. Don't let yourself down. That's what matters. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. For the kid from Brooklyn who survived, who made it, who became something. Ali lets go, steps back. He looks at Cus. You were right. He's the one. Cus nods, says nothing. Ali looks around the gym. This gym has produced champions. Patterson, Torres, now Tyson. Know what they have in common? Cus. And Cus teaches more than boxing. He teaches discipline, control, intelligence. That's why his fighters don't just win. They endure. They matter. Ali turns back to Tyson. Watch my fights, the good ones and bad ones. Study them. Learn from them. See what worked and what didn't. Use that. Build on that. I will. And when you're old like me, when your body doesn't work like it used to, when some young kid asks if he could beat you, answer honestly, like you answered me. Pass it forward. Tyson nods. I promise. Ali smiles, genuine. Good. Tension breaks. People breathe. Someone laughs nervously. Cus walks Ali to the door. They talk quietly. Nobody hears. Ali leaves. Door closes. The gym is different. Same space. Same equipment. Same people. But different. Heavier. More significant. Tyson stands where Ali left him, staring at the door. Another fighter approaches. What was that like? Tyson doesn't turn. That was the greatest 10 minutes of my life. Then he walks back to the heavy bag, hits it, harder than before, more focused, because now he has purpose. Validation. A promise to keep. The sound echoes through the gym, like thunder, like destiny. Cus returns. He doesn't go to Tyson immediately, just watches. After 10 minutes, Tyson stops, breathes heavily, looks at Cus. Cus nods toward the office. Come. The office is tiny. Desk covered with papers. Boxing posters on walls. Floyd Patterson. Jose Torres. Photos of Cus with fighters from decades ago. Cus sits. Chair creaks. He's 77. Training fighters for 40 years. Tyson sits across. His frame makes the folding chair look like a toy. Neither speaks. Cus studies him. What did you learn? Cus asks. Tyson thinks. I learned that honesty matters more than politeness. Cus nods. What else? I learned that Ali respects truth, even uncomfortable truth. Good. What else? Tyson pauses longer. I learned that greatness isn't just physical. It's mental. It's seeing clearly, understanding. Cus leans forward. Ali asked if you could beat him. You said yes. That took courage. Most fighters would have lied, would have tried to flatter him. But you didn't lie. You told truth. You broke down exactly how, not with arrogance, with analysis. That's the difference between a fighter and a champion. Tyson absorbs every word. Ali went silent for 10 minutes. Know why? No. Because he was processing, seeing you, really seeing you. Not as some young fighter, but as someone who understands the game, who respects the craft. Cus stands slowly, walks to the window. Ali told me something before he left. Tyson waits. He said, that kid is special, not because he hits hard, because he thinks. He's going to be the one who changes everything. Tyson's eyes widen. But Ali also said, watch him closely, Cus. When he becomes champion, when power becomes easy, that's when he'll need you most. Because power without discipline is just chaos. Cus walks back. Sits heavily. I'm teaching you to be a destroyer. To walk through punches. To intimidate. To dominate. That's your strength. Your gift. Pause. But destruction without purpose is meaningless. Ali understood that. He didn't just beat fighters. He changed the sport, changed the world. He used his platform for something bigger. Cus leans forward, face inches from Tyson's. You're going to be youngest heavyweight champion in history. I know it. You know it. Ali knows it. That's inevitable. Voice drops lower. But what happens after? That's up to you. Do you become just another champion who wins and fades? Or do you become something more? Something that matters? Tyson's voice quiet. I want to matter. Then remember today. Remember how Ali handled a hard question. He didn't get angry, didn't get defensive. He listened. He validated your truth. Then he gave you wisdom. Cus points toward the gym. When you're champion. Sill, shortly. End of poem. Pause. End pause. When young fighters ask you hard questions, when they challenge you, when they say they can beat you, how will you respond? Tyson thinks, like Ali did, with truth, with wisdom. Exactly. Because that's what separates legends from fighters. Fighters protect their ego. Legends pass knowledge forward. They build the sport. They elevate everyone. Cus opens a file cabinet, pulls out a photo, hands it to Tyson. Young Cus with Floyd Patterson, both smiling. Patterson holding a championship belt, black and white, faded, 1950s. Floyd was like you, young, powerful, troubled. I made him champion, youngest ever, until you. Eyes get distant. But Floyd struggled with fame, with expectations, with pressure. He became so afraid of losing that he stopped being himself, stopped trusting his instincts, started fighting scared. Looks directly at Tyson. Don't be Floyd. Be better. Be what Ali was. Confident but humble. Powerful but wise. Dominant but graceful. Tyson hands the photo back. I'll try. Don't try. Commit. Promise me. Promise Ali. Promise yourself. Tyson stands, faces Cus, eye to eye. I commit. I promise. They shake. Not just a handshake, a pact, a bond. Now get back out there and train. Champions aren't made in conversations. They're made in preparation. Tyson nods, turns, opens door. Mike. Tyson turns back. Ali believes in you. I believe in you. Now, believe in yourself. Not just in your power, in your intelligence, in your heart, in your ability to be more than just a fighter. I will. He walks out, back to work. But something is changed. He's not just training his body. He's training his mind, his character, his legacy. The sound of him hitting the bag sounds different now. More focused, more purposeful, more complete. 6 months later, Mike Tyson turns professional. First fight, 107 seconds. First round, knockout. Second fight, 124 seconds. Same result. By year's end, 15 fights, 15 wins, 11 first-round knockouts, 0 losses. The boxing world has never seen anything like it. November 1986, 13 months after meeting Ali, Mike Tyson becomes youngest heavyweight champion ever. 20 years, 4 months old. Destroys Trevor Berbick in 2 rounds. The same Berbick who beat Ali. The torch has passed. Tyson's reign is terrifying. Unifies all 3 major titles. WBC, WBA, IBF, undisputed champion. Defends 9 times. Knocks out 7 challengers. The press calls him the baddest man on the planet. For a while, he is. But then, as Ali predicted, danger comes. Not from opponents, from Tyson himself. Cus D'Amato dies November 1985. 1 month after Ali's visit. 1 month before Tyson turns pro. The man who built him. Gone. Tyson continues winning, but the foundation cracks. Discipline erodes. Analysis fades. He starts believing his own hype. In 1990, James Buster Douglas knocks Tyson out in Tokyo. 10th round. Shocking the world. Tyson enters arrogant, unprepared, thinking reputation would win. It doesn't. When Tyson hits the canvas, when the referee counts to 10, he remembers Ali's words from 5 years earlier. When power becomes easy, that's when you'll be in danger. Career spirals, prison, rape conviction, 3 years behind bars. Returns different, older, slower, angrier, less focused. He wins some, loses others, bites Evander Holyfield's ear. A moment that defines his legacy as much as his dominance. But through all of it, Tyson never forgets October 1985. Never forgets the conversation. Never forgets Ali's words. In interviews, when asked about Ali, Tyson always becomes quieter, more thoughtful. The tough guy persona fades. Ali told me things I needed to hear, Tyson says in 1996. But I didn't listen. Not fully. I remembered his words, but I didn't live them. That's my failure, not his. Years pass. Tyson retires. Becomes different. Humbler. Wiser. More self-aware. Does a one-man show about his life. His mistakes. His lessons. He tells the story of meeting Ali. Of the question. Of the 10 minutes of silence. Of the wisdom. That day changed me, Tyson says on stage. But it took me 20 years to understand how. Then comes 2016. June 3rd, 2016. Muhammad Ali dies. Parkinson's. Septic shock. 74 years old. Gone. The world mourns. The funeral is in Louisville. Thousands line the streets. 15,000 attend the service. Will Smith speaks. Billy Crystal speaks. President Clinton speaks. Mike Tyson is there. Front row. Dark suit. Face composed. But eyes tell a different story. Red. Swollen. He's been crying. Before the service, organizers ask Tyson if he wants to speak, to share his story, the impact. Tyson says yes, wants to, needs to, feels it's his duty. But when his name is called, when it's time to walk to the podium, Tyson stands, takes 3 steps, stops. He tries to walk forward. Can't. His legs won't move. Throat closes. Chest tightens. He stands there, frozen, tears streaming, unable to speak, unable to move. The weight of 31 years. The weight of promises kept and broken. The weight of wisdom received and ignored. The weight of a debt he can never repay. All of it crushes him. He returns to his seat, sits down, buries his face in his hands. Shoulders shake. He's sobbing, openly. What happened? Someone asks. Tyson's voice barely a whisper. I couldn't. What do you say to a god? Later, a reporter asks why he didn't speak. In 1985, Ali asked me a question. I answered honestly. He gave me 10 minutes of silence while he processed my truth. Today, I tried to honor him with words. But words aren't enough. They'll never be enough. So I gave him silence instead. It's all I have. It's all that makes sense. The reporter asks if he regrets not speaking. No. Silence is sometimes more honest than words. Ali taught me that. Took me 31 years to understand it. But I finally do. Tyson never publicly shares the full story. Never writes it, never tells it on his podcast, keeps it private, sacred, between him and Ollie. But everyone who knows Tyson knows that day changed him, shaped him, gave him something he carries forever. A standard, a benchmark, a reminder of what greatness looks like, and what it costs.